proceed, Director.
My sword sharp.
I know how to do it. Perfect escape.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
Thunder Talisman, scientific version. Hey, witness me. It's all right. One more take. It's my duty to reduce damage. Gaizai Lily! Well received, Director.
陰森森，黑麻麻，大家是明是暗，真係好得人驚啊
Crackers and fireworks! See, I am able to see clearly. You tell me what to do. I know how to do it. Your fate is doomed. Je vois ton destin. One more take. Well received, Director.
I believe in you.
Each film necessitates at least one explosion. It's now my moment.
Legna sereno intenso ad infinito.
Gaizai Lily! Have I made it, Director?
Oh. It's...
Green Lake campsite. We are now at the Green Lake.
Michael, a self-explanatory fool. He leads the life of a clown in front of his popular peers, like a companion animal to them. He has turned himself into one of those chattering, gong-holding monkeys, clowning around with a head filled with junk food, alcohol, and psychedelic potions.
Green Lake campsite. I hope we can find a clean and vast lake here to swim, with or without a swimsuit. See my muscles? The young ladies will all crazily scream for these pups.
Ugh. Freddie, an athlete, captain of the school's rugby team, an ostentatious, he is in the prime of his life. A period which will be recalled repeatedly and eagerly decades later. Like a drunk man obsessed.
Damn, Freddy. For 1 second in your life, could you please stop thinking about taking your pants off?
Jason, the young scholar. He is the teacher's favorite student. Straight A's, clever, he pays more respect to girls than most of the idiotic men do. His interest is reading those encyclopedias, or look.
You can wipe your face with this, Michael. We will get to the camp soon.
And the virgin. There is a non-aggressive, harmless amount of gentleness and beauty in her. You don't get she was born and raised in a faithful Christian family, along with other sisters. She attends the reading session held in her... lower your voices. I'm still hungover, so don't mess with me and Blondie. Reckless and dumb. A typical Blondie. Always indulging herself in alcohol, beautiful clothes. She was luckily born into a wealthy family and raised by doting parents. Now we are going to... Just to be clear, Uncle Eli lent us the place, but he did also mention it's a bit... When we get there, clean up the house and leave the best bedroom to me.
Michael will be glad to help you, sweetie.
Take Anne with you. A girl would know to attend to details. One day, she will pay for her doing.
They were all dead. Their heads were hung at the treetop. It wasn't till a week... Murderer? No, there was no murderer. At least nobody has ever seen one. Some said it was done by a person who has long lost his humanity, that he was possessed by some demonic spirits and therefore immortal.
Michael, you fool! Stop telling such a dumb story. Come maintain the bonfire.
Oh, but I haven't finished the No, I mean... Hey, do you guys smell anything? Something... Oh, fuck! Holy... Oh gosh, I just saw it! It's viscera?
Jeez, F you! Don't throw up on me, Michael, you damn jerk!
Step back. This is a badger. Judging from the degree of putrefaction, it has died at least a week ago. Blondie, did your uncle mention any beasts living in the woods? Blondie? Oh my goodness. They sneaked away again. In this very moment.
Well, I think so. She left with...
Oh. You're naughty. Stop that.
Yeah, I can push this further. You see, I will... Help! Help! Help!
Timekeeper, now that we have given the report, Madam Z said we won't have any other assignments for a while. It may be a little abrupt to ask, but I was wondering if you would like to take a heritage train ride with me.
Please, trust me, this journey will be the best ever. Let's start off immediately and come back furtively, so nobody will know.
No, thank you. I'm not interested.
Okay, fine. Oh, wait, Angie, do you want to travel? Let's start off immediately and come back furtively so nobody will know.
I'm flattered you asked, but I'm leaving for assignment soon, so I...
Really? That's a sad coincidence. Oh, hey guys.
Us?
Yes, you guys. Our great Miss Timekeeper and her excellent assistant, Sonetto. Am I right? Accepting the title Great without hesitation, you...
Heard about?
We all know the trouble you stirred up. I was several grades above you. Though the instructors prohibited any discussions of that incident, they couldn't stop people from being... But soon no one asked about that anymore, because it is the wrong... Anyways, I remember you.
Don't worry, Timekeeper. Although his manner is debatable, he's not a bad person. He was the one who received the Outstanding Contribution Award in the latest annual appraisal.
But no, wait! Don't use that name. Here with Timekeeper, just call me Horopedia, which I prefer.
Okay, Mr. Horopedia? I've never heard of this thing.
It's a long story. I can share with you at another time. Have you guys heard of the myth of the Green Lake campsite? Yeah, it was me. Given that you didn't know me, I sent it.
I don't see how these are correlated.
Well, of course they are. An anonymous envelope better triggers curiosity.
Didn't you worry that I might throw it away?
Honestly, I did. So I wrote to another 13, but don't be upset. Yours is the most intact one.
Thank you for your approval.
A mystery solved. No wonder I found the handwriting on the envelope. I did some research on Green Lake Campsite after piecing together. It was the map of one of the training bases of Xeno. They used to train their youth force there in the early 60s, and it had been underused even before it was abandoned. It was...
Exactly, Miss Sonetto. But this is the outdated version of the story now. This is not your fault. You haven't been in the headquarters for a long time, so you must... Now, about the Green Lake campsite. That was a night in 1971. Heavily and hastily, sheets of rain formed a barrier, isolating the woods from the outside world.
Was it normal rain?
It was. Drops of water with dust falling from above. It didn't cause any illusions or unusual symptoms, but took away all the youth force stationed at the campsite. In the cabin they lived, people found clothes, blankets, even books left open on the table. What does not move or breathe stayed there as usual, but their owners, those living... Since then, nobody has ever seen those youth force again. Xeno has not, nor Laplace, nor us. Green Lake Camp... Miss Sonetto, please put down your hands. They are hindering your ears from receiving information. You might then miss the
Thank you for the kind...
It was an unforgettable night. 3 months later, they carried the smell of fungi in moist air, stepping into their dorm without making any noise. No one knew what the personality of all those kids have changed.
The outgoing Bruno became speechless. The gentle Anna Queenie starts picking quarrels with others. They were day after day, the smell of
till one night. Grade 1, a muddy tentacle stretching out beneath his bed, closed around his ankle and pulled him onto the floor.
Sonetto? Sonetto, easy. You're going to break your wand.
I know. I was just a bit caught off guard. It has never come to my mind that such a bizarre...
Funny story, Mr. Horopedia. As an urban myth, however, the ending is way too clear and powerful. The element of drama ruins its authenticity. You're good at making stories. Next time you can be...
Xeno Armaments Academy, the best military talents training... The members of Youth Force were relatively younger, with less combat experience. As we all know, Xeno would arm their Youth Force and the... It was nearly impossible to wipe out a Youth Force in the territory of Xeno without it being...
I see. So it's not true, just a made-up story. Miss Toothpick...
I've rerouted my journey to a new destination. My companions...
Anything wrong with the original...
It's fine and safe. It's a place of myths and danger.
No way. The place you are...
It's Green Lake Campsite.
But wasn't it a story?
He made a part of it, such as the bloody hand underneath the bed, and, except for those, the rest is exactly the...
But, as you just said, in their own training base, it's almost...
It proves that Green Lake Campsite is out of this world. A place...
You're 3 minutes and 15 seconds late, Miss Toothfairy. No worries. I didn't waste my time. We need more people to join us. Angie and Adolf have turned... I am trying to win them over. I think I'm almost there. Now, they are...
Attracted? Pardon me, Mr. Horopedia. We did not plan to go there, and we...
Oh, really? But Verdun seems to be very attracted.
Timekeeper!
I am kind of attracted indeed.
See that? I am right.
I'm glad to see you in an adventurous spirit, Miss Fit.
Great! Take your suitcase, pack your clothes, don't forget to bring 2 novels to kill. Now, let's take the hands of our 2 new partners.
Please, wait a minute!
Thank you for the letter, Emily. Now, we are bringing... Ohio is having a sunny week, with a comfortable level of humidity and 0 chance of rain.
Sorry, I forgot to switch off the inbuilt radio. Sit tight and put on your safe belt. Hold the hands of people sitting next to you. You can do as I said, or not.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Miss Toothpick. Are those little winged elves still nagging you? I remember you were troubled by them as early as I was in school.
They are still there. They have never left there. The good thing is that they can't distinguish lies. They spend every as long as they hear me say, cover your mouth and clench your teeth, they will never—
We all owe Mr. Campbell a big thank. All of his teeth were stolen when he was with Miss Tooth Fairy. That's when humans finally realized how vindictive and vengeful those little things are. They stepped across the world for the cure. Eventually, they found a—
Mr. Campbell? Who is this person?
He is my brother. I am also a Campbell, Miss Campbell, while he is a Mister. We shared a roof when we were little. I was cursed for eating a tooth fairy. It and its fellows swore to steal all my teeth. At first, they did it. I ate 9 fairies and lost 11 baby teeth. My parents soon found out. They ordered a special tooth brace for me, in case I lose all my baby teeth and become horrific or—
In their second attack, those tooth fairies failed to steal the teeth from Miss Campbell, so they rushed to Mr. Campbell. His teeth disappeared in a flash, and he never had one since then. People said it was the curse of the Tooth Fairy. Just like in books, the flying human-like critters are bigoted. Once gained, they will keep the love and hatred at heart.
I'm so sorry, Miss Tooth Fairy.
Don't worry, sweetie. My brother now has his own teeth. He lives a stable life. And I don't really think he was— I've never heard the Tooth Fairy swore at him. Neither have I found any mark on him that can be detected. Instead of being cursed, what he suffered is more likely to be a congenitally missing tooth, a term defined in human medical science.
I know that case. I just never thought Mr. Campbell lost his because of this. None of my classmates or instructors ever doubted the authenticity of such a curse when they gossip of—
SPDM is a community of for those kids, a curse is more common than a disease.
As a result, they neglected what they can't comprehend and only learned—
But that was a curse. A trouble that you can't— People could hardly forget that. If Tooth Fairies could curse his sister, they could also curse him.
Kids were ignorant for lack of knowledge, yet adults were ignorant for their cognitive ignorance.
After all, life is not a show. You won't have a narrator.
Go away! Leave here!
Careful!
Timekeeper?
We're good. Don't worry.
Is everyone okay? Did somebody get hurt?
Go away! Go! Go away! I heard it. Oh, God. Oh, God. I will guide your children.
Dilated pupils, disordered speech, and a body temperature of 3 degrees higher than the normal level. Presumably, he has—
His sanity has been taken away. We need to knock him out.
No wingman is needed.
Let's have a party then!
I really want to remain neutral.
just as what's been practiced countless times.
Shall I ask the enemy for their tactics?
Huh? Am I not late?
May the peace be with us. I believe in you.
Tiffany's! Please, go on.
Sempre caro mi tu quest'ermo cole.
Please watch out.
Uh-oh.
My sword sharp. Sempre caro mi tu quest'ermo cole.
Cartier!
I'm listening.
Forgive me, will you?
Oh, my apologies. I'm so sorry.
Depict the world I have never seen
Please,
before.
go on.
Tiffany's!
Each moment, now night.
Everyone has the same destination.
If only I could be as forgetful as them.
He fainted out. Problems, but my car broke down. We have to walk.
No problem, Miss Tooth Fairy. I took the map with me before we got out. But there is smoke coming out of your car.
Don't worry, Verton. My brother bought an insurance. The brokers will soon contact him.